With Ted Cruz declaring his candidacy,
I am announcing that I'm running for President of the United States.
His views on a range of issues are under scrutiny, especially when it comes to climate change.
Satellite data demonstrate for the last 17 years, there's been zero warming, none whatsoever.
Leaving aside the fact that Cruz's use of that data has been criticized by the researcher who collected it, it's easy to see why some call Cruz a climate change skeptic, and why others, including California Governor Jerry Brown, call him a denier.
That man betokens such a level of ignorance and a direct falsification of the existing scientific data. It's shocking, and I think that man has rendered himself absolutely unfit to be running for office.
But Cruz's stance isn't unique. He's one of a number of contenders for the Republican nomination who back fossil fuels and deride what they call, quote, climate alarmism. Still, despite the criticism these politicians have drawn from the scientific community, it's not clear how much it'll matter when Election Day rolls around. That's because a recent Pew Research Center poll found the issue of dealing with global warming ranked 22nd out of 23 items on a list of issues the American public is concerned about. Just 38% of people said climate change should be a top priority, and while that's up from recent years, it's about the same as it was in 2007. Which is to say, despite increased rhetoric from the president, a major climate agreement with China, and a climate march in New York that drew more than 300,000 people, most people still care a lot more about a lot of other things. That Pew poll also found there's a sharp partisan divide on the issue, with 54% of Democrats saying global warming should be a top issue, compared with just 15% of Republicans. So, in that context, and with would-be Republican candidates trying to court hardline conservatives, publicly trashing climate science actually makes sense, politically at least. For Newsy, I'm Sebastián Martínez.